So what is up, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the Geek Gurus. I am Bobby, and I will hopefully take you on a little bit of a ride and excite you just a little bit.
What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely guru. I don't know. So today, yet again, Thursday Q&A. Real quick, rapid fire. I'm going to try and answer as much as I possibly can. 5 to 10 minutes. Not going to sit here and ramble on. Go. It leads me to number one. And is there any other number one that could be out there? Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8, I put 146 hours into this game. What's up, everybody? Bobby here. Geek. See, that's where there's going to be a little confusion here. Because normally I go into spiel about being Geek Guru. Geek definitely guru. I don't know. But today's a little different. Today is... I'm moving into a different foray. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. Man, here we go. This is wow. Okay, so I don't know. Did you guys have a day today? How was your day today? Because that's what I'm kind of curious about. I'm curious how my people, how you did today. And I can tell you what my day consisted of. My day consisted of a crazy, overwhelming announcement. And I don't think it's something that anybody saw coming. I definitely didn't see it coming. But I wanted to take a minute and kind of discuss and explain what this means for the channel, for the podcasting, for everything across the board, even my real-time job, like what this all means. And so for those that are that kind of don't exist on Twitter, I have accepted a position with Atooi Games. And I am going to be the community manager of Atooi Games. What does that mean? What does that consist of? Well, that basically means like I'm running the social media, I'm running contests, giveaways, I'm running the YouTube side, I'm running all their social media, their Discord, everything that has to do with basically pushing, driving, and getting people to know more about Atooi. We got some cool stuff that Jules and I have been discussing that we feel like the future of Atooi, it's a message we want to send, it's a way we want to act, a way we want to interact, and that's what it is. But when Jules approached me on Saturday. He sent me a text message, was like, hey Bobby, I have to discuss something with you. Do you have a minute to talk? And I was actually working at the moment, and I just said to him, Jules, I'm working, let me call you when I'm done work, which was in about 40 minutes. He's like, okay, no problem. Jumped in my car, started driving to my mom's house, and I called Jules, and we start to have a conversation, and pretty quickly into the conversation, I thought to myself, this isn't a typical Jules conversation. This isn't a normal conversation that we have. This feels like it's going someplace else. Sure enough, it did. It went someplace very different for me. Jules said that he needed someone to basically run his social media, his community, and it was something that he just didn't have the time to do. He knew that it was important to the company to have someone that was out there kind of speaking on behalf of the company, but he just didn't have the time. He needs to focus more on game creating and running the business, and needed somebody.
I don't know why he picked me.
Essentially, he just, he came to me and was like, hey, could you do this? And I was like, absolutely. But a couple of things that he stressed to me along the way. I don't want anything to change for you, Bobby. I want you to continue your YouTube. I want you to continue your podcast. I want you to do everything that makes you, you. I'm hiring the Nintendo Guru. I'm not hiring Bobby. I'm hiring the Nintendo Guru, the person that's been out there promoting and doing all this stuff and running communities and having such an influential, inspiring conversation with so many people in the gaming community as often as possible. And that actually tipped me off, because I was like, hey, if I can still do my stuff here and I don't have to feel like I'm upsetting people, well, that just makes it better for me. And that's what I want. I went home that day and I contacted the people that I felt were influential in the community and influential in the stuff that I create. The people that were nearest and dearest to me: Sean Capri, Toby Thornton, Joy After Work, Nintendo Talk Patrick. I reached out to these 4 guys immediately and said, we need to talk. I got a situation here. I have an opportunity that came up and I just can't say no. And I said, I have to jump on this. This is an opportunity that's just not an opportunity for me as the Nintendo Guru, but this is an opportunity as me as Bobby. This is something that little 15-year-old Bobby dreamed of all his life. This was something that if I could find a way, a loophole, a foothold into the gaming world, how do I do that? Well, I'm not smart enough to program. That's never going to happen. I could draw, but I just don't think I'm good enough to draw game level stuff. So how do I get into this? I can write, but we all know I'm from Jersey. I'm kind of illiterate, and that's just the thing, right? So how do I do this? And this is my foothold in. This is my way into doing something that I've loved for all my life. And it's a way for me to basically take a company that I believe in and push their products. I do it anyway, right? I do it all the time. You guys know that anytime Atooi puts out a game, I'm there screaming from the rooftop, go buy this game, go buy this game, go buy this game. Partly because Jules is a friend of mine, but partly I enjoy the games that I'm playing, and I want to see other people enjoy those games. Sometimes they love them, sometimes they hate them, and that's just gaming. That's just gaming in a nutshell. So essentially what happens is nothing changes. I will still work my day job. That is my focus. That's where I'm going to be for 9 to 5 and for the foreseeable future. But there is an opportunity here for me to perhaps progress, move on into Atooi full-time every day of the week and all that stuff. But that's not even close to where we're at right now. And what we're talking about now is the here and the now. So the here and the now is trying to get the word out and to tell you all how great Atooi is and all that stuff. But as far as this channel goes, as far as Nintendo Guru, the channel goes itself, nothing will change. Everything is the same. We're doing our thing. We're going to do the podcast. If we were at Nintendo, we'll still be here. Nintendo Talk with Toby will still be here. We're still working things out with Planet Nintendo Podcast. I don't know where that fits into everything. My daily videos, I'm basically not doing daily videos anymore. I have decided that I took the weekend off. And in taking the weekend off, I realized I was burning myself out so much that I needed to take a step back. And how do I take that step back? Well, that's simple. I do videos when I feel inspired to do a video. If there's something I want to talk about, I'll talk about it. So there could be spurts where it's 5 days a week where I talk about stuff. And then it could be 3 weeks before I get back to a video. But to basically encompass the missing link of the videos and stuff, I mean, we'll still have the podcast, we'll still have video feed on the podcast, but I'm going to be streaming 3 nights, guaranteed 3 nights a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm going to try to stream on that regular schedule, typically start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go until at least 10 if I can, and then until we're done, we shut it down, we move on. I just feel like this is something I need to do. But here's the thing. I want to explain something to people. I want them to understand something. That none of this is a Nintendo Guru thing. None of this is a Bobby thing. This is us. This is what we created. This is where we got. Because I am not dumb to the fact. It doesn't fall on deaf ears with me. Or it doesn't, and I'm looking for the word and I just can't find the word. And I have so much emotion going on in my head right now. A year ago this time, I was not back. I was planning a comeback, which turned into the Guru Direct. And it started this year of just hype and fury and content. And you people carried me. You picked me up when I was down. You picked me up when I was out and I thought I was done and I thought there was no coming back. And every one of you just in your own way, in your own little thing. Coach Timbo with the every single tweet I do, he likes it and he retweets it and all that stuff. And every time that I have a stream kick off, that stream is not official until Deuterino shows up, because Deuterino is going to be there every single stream. It's not official. My life is not complete until these lights flicker during the stream. Because the minute they flicker, I know Rybo has touched my life. The minute that Carrie shows up and drops a couple hearts, and then JB comes in, and he's like, yo! And then like Sean Capri on a Friday night, when I'm down and out, and I don't feel like streaming, or I don't feel like podcasting, I don't feel like doing anything, and he's like, buddy, we could do this. And then on Sunday mornings, when I'm dog tired, and my buddy Toby, who's been my ride or die, man, my dude, my boy, since I started all this, when we start to banter back and forth, it's like, that moment. It goes back further. At the start of this video, there was some footage of the Geek Guru. And that's where this all began. I went back and watched those videos. And I realized, my God, look where this community has taken me. This guy is sitting here talking to a camera, blurry, horrible footage, nonsense, and he's trying to turn that into podcasting. And he gets it with James and Josh Brandt from The Life of Gaming, and he starts podcasting with them, and they teach him. And then immediately he jumps on to Mark Carabin, and Mark Carabin teaches him further. And then listening to the Life of Gaming podcast, he hears this guy Sean Capri talking about this We the Gamer cast. And he goes and listens to We the Gamer cast and falls in love with We the Gamer cast. And then says, hey man, I want to be on your show. And then that instant connection of those two, of me and Sean, just boom, sync, and now this whole If We Were a Nintendo thing. And then going on the Nintendo Dads. Going on the Nintendo Dads and having Justin Masson push me and back it up a little bit. I have Justin on my show at the time, the Geekcast, and afterwards we talk for 45 minutes to an hour, and he talks me into becoming the Nintendo Guru. Without these steps, without these moments, none of this happens. None of this is anything. 3 years ago, I was sitting in a car, waiting for a meeting to open up. And I was playing my 3DS. And I was playing SteamWorld Dig. And I'm playing the game, and I'm like, my God, this game is phenomenal. I love this game. This game has my heart, man. I feel like I'm a 15-year-old kid again, playing Metroid for the first time. And I said to myself, I gotta reach out to these people and tell them how much this game means to me. Take my phone out and I send a tweet. And Julius responds, man. And I'm like, wow, this dude just replied to me. This guy from this video game company replied to me. And we started to DM, and we're talking back and forth. And then next thing I know, Image and Form is doing these videos, and they're bringing my name up. They're talking about the Geek Guru. And Julius one day says, hey man, you're from New Jersey. Brian is in North Jersey right now. Go meet Brian. Brian wants to talk to you. He wants to hang out with you. And I did. And I got to play SteamWorld Heist. And I start to become friends with those guys. And then from then, I become friends with Klaus at Zoink. And those people, those amazing people. And the amazing community and amazing team at Image and Form. And I'm friends with all these people. And then one day, I sent a tweet to Jules. And I'm like, hey man, I love your game, Mutant Muds. Love this game. And then from there, Jules follows me. That one act of kindness. This is what it all boils down to, people. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. If you just eliminate the hate, things will work for you. Do you not see the past 2 weeks have been horrible for people? People in the community that we love have hurt themselves. Because rather than being a good community and embracing and showing love to them, people thought they were jokes. And now they're not here. So when I look at those moments and I go, I want to now shower with celebration of people. And I started this spree of celebration every day on Twitter, just going on and being like, hey man, I love you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for having my back. I've always been that way. Always try to help the people I can help. There's times where I butt heads with people. There's always going to be those times where you butt heads with other creators and content creators. But at the end of the day, at the core of it all, where's your heart? Where's your soul? Where are you going to be? And where I want to be is thanking you people. Because I know without a shadow of a doubt that this moment doesn't happen without you guys pushing me, you guys driving me. There's been many times I wanted to quit. Sean will tell you. There's been many times where I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is never going to work for me. And then that bulb goes off. Just don't quit. Keep pushing. When you're tired, when you're beat up, when you're worn down, you push harder. That's the essence of the being, man. When you're on your back and you just can't take no more, you get up and you take more, and you keep pushing for that finish line. This is not my finish line. This new position that I took at Atooi is not my finish line. This is not what's going to be the end for me. This is the beginning. This is where we all mount up, we rise up, and we take this to the next level. We did this together. I don't care what anybody says. This doesn't happen without all of you. Every single one of you, the people that watch the videos, the people that share the videos, the people that comment on the videos. There be times that I get frustrated because I feel like my stuff is garbage, and then someone will just put out on the comments, hey man, you have great content. Why don't you have more followers? Every time, man, I get choked up. I go back and I watch them Geek Guru videos, and I'm embarrassed, but I'm proud. I'm proud because when I look at them, I go, that's me trying to get to where I am right now. We did it. You did it. Thank you. That is all. Peace out, Preston.